injection well, the water molecules physically move and interact with each other, which makes the water hot. This process is known as convection. Magma stays beneath the surface, heating surrounding rocks and water. A home geothermal energy pump can cut energy bills by 30 to 40% and will pay for itself within the next 5 to 10 years.
Since the temperature inside the earth remains relatively constant, geothermal energy can be used pretty much anywhere.
Geothermal energy, it saves money, it saves electricity, and it will pay itself back after a certain amount of time because you're saving so much energy, you pay for the job in the long run.
Unfortunately, according to my notes, there is a limited geographic availability of geothermal energy, and it is very difficult and expensive to drill down far enough to reach the energy.
Geothermal is that you need a large amount of money up front to complete the project, and it takes an amount of time for the project to pay itself back with your energy savings. But geothermal is that you need open space to either drill your holes for the actual geothermal loop or dig trenches for the horizontal geothermal loop. So you can't put it in cities because there's not enough space. You can't build parking lots on it. You can't put buildings or sports fields. You can't drive stakes in the ground. So basically that you can only use it for maybe running on or just practice fields. You can't do more than that really. There's no parking lots or buildings, like I said.
Okay.
Geothermal energy is not as popular because pretty much cost and availability. In general, building a geothermal power plant is more expensive than building one on conventional fuel. And availability, geothermal energy is generated by steam or underground hot water reservoirs. So if you have these in your area, it wouldn't be as costly and more available.
Popular.
Geothermal energy is not more popular because of the upfront costs. You need a large amount of money to start the project and finish it, and it takes so long for it to pay back. And then also the space. So you need a open space more than a couple of acres, 3 to 4 acres of land to install a geothermal field, opposed to having no space in a city and rural areas are just easier for that kind of application.
Geothermal energy isn't as popular because it's complex and it's difficult to install, where you could just choose a less expensive form of energy like natural gas or oil that's more common.
This building is 19 years old.
Okay.
So yes, we got it 19 years ago.
So now it would be free because it's 19 years.
Yeah, basically the cost of the geothermal that we put in has probably finally paid itself off. And now it's free. But now most of the equipment that we use in these buildings only have a 20-year lifespan. So now you have 85 or 88 or 100 units in the building that have reached their life expectancy. You need to do, maintenance or replacing. You can change out the whole unit, which costs maybe $10,000, opposed to changing some components because not everything breaks.